Hello everybody. James Francis Flores asked me if I would model a cartoony house with some detail. I wanted to do this some time ago, but unfortunately my previous computer completely crashed and I had first to buy a new one and bring it back to the way the old one used to be. So let me start, and there is another thing. Someone asked me quite some time ago how to model a roof, and I thought I can combine this cartoony house and also give it a proper roof. So let's start. As usual, I start with the part which dictates the rest of the shape, which in this case is the roof. So I select a circle with 8 edges and bring it out from the middle. I'm in the right view and make this 400 by 200 by 200 and put it in the middle. Drop the tool perspective, then I select the front and the back polygon, B for bevel it in on the red handle like so and bridge it. Now I select the front polygons here and R key on the red circle, make the inner part a bit smaller than this outer ring. Now I can delete the bottom, and this is going to be our tiles. So edge mode, select these two, bridge, select these and bridge. Now we can harden these edges a bit, Alt C, count of 2, like so. Do the same here, Alt C, like so. Then I cut through here and let's see how this looks. That looks good. Now I want to clone these, so duplicate, but normal clones. We can't use instance clones because otherwise it's not possible to bend this. So I want to have 5 clones, good. Then bring this to about here. Let's see. Yeah, that looks good. Next, we need an under roof, or however this is called. So basic and bring out a square about like this. And because this will be our under roof, it has to bend exactly the same way as our tiles. So I put in Alt C 5 edges, uniform, click, and maybe I need to resize it, so bring the gizmo from the resize, the transform tool to here, and move it back slightly, like so. Good. Yes. Now we can bend this, so deform, bend. I bend from here to about here, and I bend 45 degrees, and then I rotate this another 15 degrees, so the bottom tile here is not flat as it was before. Now we can cut through here, so Shift C, cut down here at exactly the end of the tile, like so, and delete this. Now I bring in the grid and W key, move this to the middle, about to here. Yeah. Then I can select this edge here, go to vertex, set position 0 on the X. Good. Now we can select everything or nothing in Modo. So duplicate, mirror over X, apply. Let's see. Yes. We have a problem up here. Set. Select these two and hide them. Our problem is this here. So select these three vertices. Go to vertex, join averaged. 3 vertices have joined. Let's see again. Alt C. Count of 2 and symmetry. Good. Now I need to change this end here a bit, so C key, cut through here, and C key again. Yes, something like this. Then I can delete this middle edge, go to vertex, edge, add point, and put the point in here at 50%. And then I can go to vertex mode, W key, and bring this up to here. Now that looks better. That looks good. Unhide everything, perspective, and no need for the grid. And I select this under roof, Control X, N for a new mesh, Control V, put this in, call this under roof, and call the other one roof. And then we can go to duplicate. This time we can use instance clone 15, then we have a total of 16, yes. So click in here and bring this out to about, yeah, that's good, like so. Drop the tool. Now we can take all these roof instances and move them to the roof, so we can tidy up everything a bit and go back. Now first I press the M key, give this a material, call it roof, go to the under roof, M key again, call this under roof, and in the side view I bring this W to about here. Be sure to be in polygon mode, Shift X, and make this to about here. Now this under roof needs some more edges in it, like so, and 2 more, like about in the middle of the second row of tiles. So perspective. Now we can use this part here and make our house. Control copy, N for a new mesh, Control V, then Shift X again and bring this down to here. Yeah, and delete. Now in edge mode I select the bottom edges here, R key, and make them flat and maybe bring them down a bit more. Then R key again on the green circle and make this smaller. Yes. And now we have a slight little problem which you might not see, but if I select all these polygons here, they are bent somehow. So let's fix that. Work plane, align work plane to selection, R key, and flatten this. Do the same here. Work plane, align to selection, R key, flatten those. Then reset the work plane and move this up just a little bit, like so. Let's bring everything in, and now I go to basic, center selected all. Oops. Center selected all, that's better. Then this mesh here is our house, and we can give it the material M for house. And before I continue, I go to top view and shift click on this symbol here and bring in a plane. The house we need to see. R key, and I make this big, 10,000%. Then I can press Shift D to subdivide it, Shift D again, Shift D, Shift D, and yeah, that's it. That's okay. Next I can take a fall off, a noise fall off, W key, then bring this down and make a nice hilly landscape. Top view to see the house. Then I select these 3 polygons here, or 4 rather, and press R key and flatten them out. Oops, fall off noise has to go now, and flatten them out. Then I can Shift H everything, and no, unhide, it's not a good idea. First W, bring this up to about here, like so. Now I Shift H, hide the rest. Now we know how this will look. We don't need we need the house in front view, and then I can Shift C, cut through here, cut through here, cut through the top, and once again here. This will be the geometry for our windows and door, like so. Then I can go to the side and Alt C, count of, click in here and then like so. Yes, this will be our window, this will be another window, and this will be the door. I could make more windows on the other sides, but since we only will see this one in the render, I leave it as it is. Now B for bevel, with group polygons checked, then click on the red one a bit, shift click, bring it back in, shift click, like so. Then untick the group polygons, shift click, bring it to here, shift click, and bring it back here. Drop the tool, and doors and windows are done, but they look a bit strange. But before I continue, these outer corners, they are way too round, so let's bevel them with a round level of 1. Bevel a bit, that looks better. Okay, now we need to tighten these edges, so Alt C, count of 2, and symmetry, click in the viewport. I think we make them about 10%, not too tight. Then select something in here and here. Alt C, and make this 15%, like so. Yes, and how does it look? That looks nice. Okay, last thing to do is in front view, I select a square, and this is going to be the chimney. Select this polygon here and delete. Edge mode, select the bottom ones, W key, bring them down to here, perspective. Then I think we need to put this a bit over. W key to here. Okay, or here, doesn't matter. So put the single edge in here, select these polygons, perspective, not this one, B for bevel, with group polygons on again, click, and on the blue handle, bring this out, B again, on the red handle, shift click, bring it down, and R key, make it a bit smaller, and delete. And I think I make the top here, R key on the green circle, also a bit smaller, maybe even W key, bring it down a bit. Yeah, and this a bit thicker. No, hide this, R key, like so. Then I add one more edge in here, R key, make it a bit roundish. Okay, now we can select all these edges. B for bevel, round level of 1, and bevel it a bit. And here is our chimney. Unhide everything. And I think this chimney should go out a bit more, W key, and be rotated the same way as the walls, W, something like this. Now we have everything. We can go to the plane, unhide this, perspective, then we have a nice hilly landscape here, and let's see, the roof needs, the under roof needs to be subdivided, the house needs to be subdivided, the chimney is, I believe, no, wasn't, and the plane is. And now we can go to our render tab. I will not texture this because I have been texturing a lot and we forgot something here. So back to the model tab, go to the roof, and in front view we need something which covers this part here. But I have to put this in another mesh, otherwise it will make instances. So I go to the house. Yes. So select this. Something like this here. B key. And delete this and delete the bottom. Now Shift X, side view, W, bring it to here, Shift X, bring it over to here. Yes, then we need perspective, we need cut in here, Alt C, and another one in here, Alt C, and that's it. Now, render tab, we have a nice hilly landscape, and the house again is not and here is our cartoon house. You could put a lot of other stuff in, like a bench or some I don't know the name, which protect against the sun. You can put in some trees. We have trees in the preset, we have bushes in the preset. You can make some smoke, whatever, and put some nice textures on it, but this is how I would model a cartoony house. So let me put this a bit up, Control Enter, and render it so we get the final view. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Take care and have fun modeling with Modo. I wish you all a very happy 2014 and all the very best. Bye bye.